afternoon, folks. We're southbound on US 1, South Dixie Highway, going through Modelo right now. Being Homestead proper soon. And short video here. If you don't want to enjoy the sights, go ahead and watch it. If you don't want to hear me rant, hit the mute button. And that's one good thing YouTube has, or the computers, you can mute it. I wish politicians had a mute button, you know what I mean? But anyway, we've had a lot of rain here this last couple of days. Not so much here in South Miami-Dade as in the northern part of the county, and our neighbors in Broward County. They're dealing with serious flood issues. And but here we've had rain, but not as much. And this area, most of this area, it drains pretty well, especially the Princeton area. But speaking of Princeton, I wanted to give a shout out to a local Princeton business that it proves that there's still businesses out there that care for the community and they have a heart. And I'm talking about Guisan air conditioning service. They're right here in they're in Princeton on 248th Street, Coconut Palm Drive, but they serve the whole county and possibly more. So a couple of months ago, when it started getting hot, I had a problem with my AC. The outside unit, the motor burned out, the fan motor, and it was on a weekend. It was on Sunday morning actually, and it was hot. It was one of the first real hot days. Excuse me, folks. So I didn't know who to call. You know, our regular AC people, they don't even answer the phones on weekends. So I called. I went on a website, went on Yelp, and started researching, and I saw this company had very good reviews. I didn't know that we're so close by in Princeton, almost next door to us. So I'll make the story short. They came. I called them, and they said I will have a technician there within the hour. Actually, the technician showed up 20 minutes later, and of course they text me saying they were on their way and when they were in front of the house. And they were very reasonable. They changed the motor out. Took them only about an hour and a half. They had a spare motor in the truck, and they charged me. You know, it was reasonable rates, and, you know, considering it was a weekend, pretty reasonable, pretty fair. But and later on, about 2 months passed. I had the same problem. Woke up to no, this one actually stopped working during the day. We noticed again on the weekend, by Sunday night, the house was getting warm. I saw the outside unit wasn't working again. So I called them up, and it was, you know, Sunday night, and I said, I can tough it out. I have a room air conditioning unit that I can hook up, portable unit, and put it in the bedroom. At least we can sleep tonight. So I did that, and they said we'll have someone there first thing in the morning. And yeah, next morning they showed up. It was the motor that burned out again. They said this is very unusual. These are American-made motors. This usually doesn't happen. I guess we'll sit through this red light. It should be a short one. And they swapped it out with a new one. No charge, no labor charge, no nothing. The bill was $000. A week later, my neighbors on my north side, his AC stops working, and he's going through a rough time, losing his brother recently, and he's has very little income coming in. I gave him, I says, listen, let me give you this number. These guys are pretty reasonable. And other people are trying to give him other numbers to other companies or whatever. But luckily he called Guisan, and they showed up the next day. I don't know what part they swapped out, but they swapped out, got the AC going. They looked at him, and they saw, you know, that he was all sweaty when he was going through and all that. And when it came time for the bill, they told him it's on us, no charge. Who does that anymore? So it changed my whole outlook on South Florida, on people. And shout out to them. So I'm gonna recommend them to everybody I know, because it put my faith in humanity, restored my faith in humanity. Who does that anymore? You know what I mean? So we're in Florida City, my destination. This is our video for today. Whether you're on the water, on the road, don't drink and drive. We need all our skills to survive. And kindness, karma, it always comes around to bless you. And it will for Guisan Air Conditioning. I'm going to leave the number on the screen. If anybody in South Florida needs AC needs, these people are the ones to go to. Thank you, folks. 88 degrees in Florida City. Bye-bye.